Hello, everyone. It's me, Simply Smiling. I wanted to come on real quick personally and say Happy New Year. I know I've said that in a message on one of my posts, but I wanted to personally say Happy New Year. I love saying Happy New Year. Why? Because it's a brand new year and it's time to be happy. So what does it mean when somebody say Happy New Year to you, or when you say Happy New Year? Now, I've gotten so many emails, and I'm sure you all have, so many text messages with all the Happy New Year emojis and Happy New Year messages and well wishes for the Happy New Year. What does that mean to you? I sat and thought about that, and when I respond back to some people, Happy New Year, and I may elaborate on the happy a little bit, depending on who the person is. A lot of times we have to wish our year in with what we need. And sometimes it's more than just happy. I may say, happy successful year to you, or happy motivated year to you, or happy inspirational year to you. I'm always extra, and I like to add a little bit of extra to whatever I'm trying to say, again, depending on who it is. So when you say Happy New Year, what does it mean? Are you wishing that person happiness? Are you wishing that person much more? It's best to wish them whatever you want to give them. So add to the happy. It's happy enough to get you through the whole year. When you say Happy New Year to yourself, is that going to get you through the whole year? Or do you need to add more? For me, I had to add more. Okay, I'm always happy, and when I'm not happy, I still force myself to be happy, because I know happiness makes me feel really good, because it's so positive. It makes everyone feel good. If not, it should. It's a good feeling. It's a good word. It's a good way to be happy. But I have to tell myself to be inspired, to be motivated, to be encouraged, especially on my journey, to be determined, to be consistent. So I tell myself these things throughout the year. Happy consistent day, Anita. Happy motivated day, Simply. We got this. Let's do this. So add to your happy whatever you need. You got to remind yourself, too, when you said Happy New Year last year, did that happy bring you through the 12 months? Did that happy sustain you through everything that you needed? Or did you need more? And if you're like me, you needed more, and I needed more. And we've got to always remember we have the power inside of us to give us exactly what we need. Whether we say it, whether we do it, whether we feel it, whether we make it happen, it can happen. We can't be on a journey such as this with a lot of doubt. Okay? Happy New Year for some people is fear. It's fear that, okay, I didn't make it happen last year. I'm not going to make it happen this year. Some people are already doubtful, and it's only January 4. You've got to have inside of your mind that I can be successful even when you don't see it, people, even when you don't feel it. I have those days and those moments a lot. We all do. We're human. Nobody's perfect. No one at all, no matter how it may seem. Nobody's perfect. So we've got to always have that inside of us, that burn, that unction, that desire to say, I can make this happen, and I can be happy in the process. Happy is a strong word. I'm sure that's why it's tied to New Year. It's a strong word with a whole lot of feeling, with a whole lot of meaning, with a whole lot of unction and a whole lot of drive. But is it enough? A lot of times when you don't feel happy for your New Year, if you don't feel happy day in and day out, what do you replace that word with? Let's say motivation. Motivate yourself to be happy. Okay, and motivation don't last long. We know it don't. It's a temporary lift, but it's a lift to get you over to inspired, to get you over into determination, to get you over into being consistent. You got to find all the words that'll work for your journey, and you got to implant those in your spirit, implant those in your soul, because as we know, year in and year out, things are going to happen. You're going to come up against so many things that you were not expecting. But you've always got to have some positivity inside of you in your heart, and especially in your mind, to pull from, to get you over the hump, so to speak, to get you through the fire, so to speak. You ever feel like you're walking through a fire, but you're not getting burned? I feel like that sometimes when I'm going through things that are real tense, moments and things that are happening that I don't want to deal with, or that I may have to deal with, negative things. But you don't necessarily have to get burned. You can walk right through that if you have yourself built up on the inside with positivity. More than happiness, with positivity. And then if you have yourself built up, the happiness will be there. the happiness would show up for you, the happiness would come. So we need more than a happy year, okay? It's not being greedy, it's giving yourself what you need to get you to where you're going, to get you to where you need to be, to where you desire to be, to where you want to be. You ever meet someone and you feel for them, you know they're going through something, and you just want to give them love, you want to give them happiness, you want them to be happy and feel love. You want to be that person to connect the dots for them, so to speak. Well, turn that around sometimes and just look at yourself. A lot of times we're going through, but because we're so focused on helping others and being there for others and making sure they're happy and taken care of, that we really neglect ourselves, our own happiness. So when you tell yourself Happy New Year, say to yourself, I'm going to be there for you. Meaning me, I'm going to show up, for me. Tell yourself whatever you need to hear. You know, we hear from others all the time, but when we hear from ourselves, it burns to the core. We hear from ourselves. So it has to be happy, positive things that we're saying to ourselves. It has to be. So when you look in the mirror and say, okay, simply, or whoever you are, say your name, Happy New Year. I said that to myself about 10 times. Already looking in the mirror, and I'm asking myself, I'm looking eye to eye, I'm asking myself, what am I saying to myself? Is happy going to be enough to get me through the next 12 months? So take that time, too, to think about how far happy brought you in the last 12 months. And if you need to add to the word happy, add to it whatever you need to get you through. To whatever you think you need to get you through. A lot of times we don't really know what we need until we're midway through the year. But we find out what works and we work it and we make it happen. You know. So say Happy New Year to yourself. Look at yourself and say, okay, what am I going to do for me this year? Am I going to move more? Am I going to eat healthier? Am I going to meet more people? Am I going to be social? You know, am I going to read more? Am I going to exercise? Am I going to just do whatever I want to do to make me happy? Am I actually going to do these things? Or am I just saying Happy New Year because that's what we say as people? It's that time of year and that's what we say. But do I really mean that? Or am I caught up in the just saying it? A lot of times we can get caught up in just saying things and not actually doing them. We can make promises to ourselves year in and year out and not actually do them. You know, because we're caught up in a way of doing things. Saying Happy New Year is something we say at New Year. Merry Christmas, we say that at Christmas. Are you really wishing the person the love of the Lord? Or are you just saying Merry Christmas? Are we saying Happy New Year? Are you wishing happiness for them? Are you just saying Happy New Year? You know, so you have to be careful of what you say, mean what you say and make it work, what you actually said. When I say Happy New Year to myself, I'm telling myself I definitely want a Happy New Year. I'm also saying I want a happier New Year than I had last year. Excuse me, I'm a little raspy this morning. I'm saying a Happy New Year and meaning I truly want a Happy New Year for me. I want to be around happy people. I want to do happy things. I want to do motivational things. I want to make it happen for others. It's not just about me, but once I get myself built, I'm able to reach out and touch someone else in a positive way. You know, so you can't move your old car if you're trying to help somebody fix their car and your car is not running correctly. Understand? You're getting nowhere. So you have to build this body first with a whole lot of happiness, love, motivation, whatever you need. Drop it in yourself. And then you're able to give that to the next person that you wished a Happy New Year. Like I said, it's easy to say Happy New Year. It's easy to say it, you know, but do you really mean it? Especially for yourself. Or have you even told yourself Happy New Year? You've probably told a lot more people than you told yourself. So I'm going to charge you today to look in the mirror and tell yourself Happy New Year. And if you need to add to the word happy, do that. Say to yourself what you want out of this year. Happy moving year. Happy moving new year. Happy eating healthy new year. Happy more loving others, New Year. Happy new attitude, New Year. Happy being kinder to people, New Year. Happy more understanding of myself, New Year. Happy being patient with myself, New Year, and being patient with others, New Year. Patience is important. We've talked about that before. It takes time to make it happen. It takes time to bring together anything beautiful. It takes time. It takes 9 months to have a beautiful child. Yes, it does. But it happens through all the pain and the turmoil. It happens. And that's the way the journey is. So wish yourself a happy new year again if you haven't already. And add to the word if you need to add to it. Please do that. But first take that survey of what you actually need out of the new year, what you want this new year to bring, what you want to do in this new year. It's easy to say, I want to eat healthy, I want to live more, or make a resolution and say, I'm going to do. Don't start it off with, I'm going to do, okay? Don't do that. A lot of times, especially if we haven't been already capitalizing on what it is, it's easy to say, I'm going to eat healthier. I'm not going to drink milk. I'm not going to eat eggs. I'm not going to eat meat. I'm going to move more. I'm going to move 30 minutes a day. Start small, okay? Make the promise to yourself, but start small so that you'll get there. And you won't burn yourself out. And you'll stay happy for the happy new year. Peace and love. Wish yourself happy new year and whatever else you need to go along with that happiness. Okay, we can do this. I'm so excited. I get excited not every new year. I'm an exciting person. I get excited every single day. I truly do. I get excited about small things. You know, that helps me get ready for the big things that I know must happen in my life, okay? Expect big things in your life. Expect happy things in your life. Expect things that are going to motivate you. Reach out and touch people that you know you can pull strength from. Those are me. I'm not necessarily around the like-minded people, but the people that I can pull strength from, the people I can learn from, move and grow from. So do that today. Give yourself every single thing you need to make this your year that we call it. Every year is your year, but to make this a better year for you if your last year needs the much needed improvement like mine does in areas. And I'm working on that. So make the promise to yourself for a happy new year and whatever else you need. Okay, peace and love, guys. Me simply smiling, simply leaving right now. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.